Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I have with me Lenovo's tiniest laptop from ThinkPad line, almost the tiniest. I think it's the lightest anyways. It's the ThinkPad X1 Nano. It's really small, even the box is small. I know that you cannot see it on the video, but any other package is like goes to this. It's like another whole 10 centimeters maybe. Anyways, this laptop, I've ordered it, I think, almost 2.5 months since I've received message that it's on the way here. And I just wanted this device. It's really, really cool. I like it. It's really small, really light, looking good. It's from the X1 series, so it must be good. And the main thing that got me to order it, I mean, I just wanted it, but last week I met with a guy on a meeting, and I brought my X1 Carbon Gen 9, and he showed me this Nano, and I said, okay, I must have it. So here it is. Anyways, let's stop talking. Let me open up the box, shall we? And here we have, as usual, and pretty good from Lenovo. Send it with this recyclable case. It's good. Nice. Space to hold Pokemon cards. Before we open it up, let's see what we have in the envelope. Probably just warranty and say hello to your new friend. Yeah, X1, ThinkPad X1 Nano Gen 2. Nothing too interesting. That's the warranty. Smart features. Yeah, it has like the glance mirror metrics, so it's closing your screen if you're not looking at it, and it can show you the screen and stuff. It's really interesting. It's kind of unique features, but I don't see it too helpful from my aspect. Anyways, let's open it up. It's too slippery. And I've opened it up sideways. Here it is. I think you can see it. This year we got it with carbon. I think last year we didn't get it with carbon. It just plain black. I really like the carbon weaving on it. It's looking really cool. Let's see some ports, if it has any. On the left, 2 Type-Cs and an audio jack. Probably Thunderbolt 4, must be. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. On the back, 1 connection, so you can have your SIM tray. And on the right we have nothing. So just 2 USB Type-Cs. 1 and power button. Nothing beautiful to look at. What about fan? Well, just 1 tiny little fan, and that's it. Nothing else. It's really light, but we already know it. Let me just fix this laptop here, charge it a little bit, and I'll be back. So it is. Starting it up. Power button is on the right. It's pretty unique for Lenovo to do this, but I've already saw it on the X1 Titanium, and I think the Yoga might have one on the right side. It's okay, but I prefer it over here. Just me. So here it is. Beautiful screen. It's not 4K. There is no option for 4K. But I think it's enough. For my usage anyways. Let's see what display we have over here. Display settings. here it is. So here it is. That's a weird aspect ratio. 2160 by 1350. It's a little bit more than Full HD and a little bit less than QHD. It's looking pretty good. The colors are fine. You can see it from any angle. And what I really like about it, it's touchscreen. I think it's pretty rare to see this kind of a device with touch screen, because when I wanted to order it, they say they don't have it anymore in their there is no this kind of laptop available just without touchscreen, but I wanted touchscreen, so I waited, and here it is. It's anti-reflective, but it still is reflective. Not too bad, but still something to take in mind, just so you know. Let's see what type of a CPU and how much RAM we have this one. So we have the i7 1260p. This CPU is pretty good. I've worked with it. It's fine. It's fine for everything. We've already got 12 cores and 16 logical processes and 18 L3 cache. I don't know how old are you when you're seeing this video, but I'm like, over 12 is like a lot. And seeing these days laptops with more than 12, this tiny, it's pretty huge. We have over here 16 gigs of RAM, and another thing that's nice from Lenovo, and it's pretty unique again, the speed. I know it's DDR5, but this one is faster than the usual one. Usually they're coming with 4800 megahertz, and seeing this one pretty fast is cool. And as you can see, this little bug, slots used 8 out of 8. Now this laptop, I think, does not have any slot at all whatsoever. It doesn't just, it's everything probably on the board. I'll try to see if I can open it up and show you the internals, but I guess there is no place to change the RAM at all. But seeing this little bug, it's kind of cool. And the keyboard, again, this year they went with a little bit tiny different, and again, those are being around triangles and well, not triangles. Anyways, they're just not have this smile part. It's all just straight line. So this is just the real change with this keyboard. Anything else is just the same as usual. How is the keyboard? Nice as usual. Let me show you how it feels, how it sounds. Sounds cool. Let's see how my writing abilities are with the brand new keyboard. Hello, my name is Heavy and I'm here to show you this tiny little ThinkPad. Yeah, except from the caps lock, which just turned on while speaking with you. It's all pretty good, right? I can type fast. I can feel like this keyboard is just part of me, and I like it. Trackpad. I love trackpads. I love using them. And this one is really small, but feels like it's enough. There is no need for these huge trackpads like we have in the Macs and we have in the bigger laptops. It really is enough for everything that I need. If I want to go to the left, to the right, on top, down, there is no need for a bigger one. About it feels, it's really, really smooth. And now, previous generations were really smooth. This one is a little bit more, you know, this kind of screen protector when you have the screen which saves, which keeps your privacy and it feels like it has something on it. than this one as well, but it feels good. I have no complaint about it. The top buttons are good as well. I like it. And now for the sound test. It's Hip Jazz by bensound.com, and the sound itself is by the artist Benjamin Tissot. So basically, the speakers are good, sounds good, are sounding good. From what I've just experienced, I think like the left side is a little bit more louder than the right side, but it might just be me. The sound's good, feels good, not too low, not too high. X1 experience, I guess. And now for the nerdy part. I'll now do the SSD test. It's an NVMe X4, I think. I'm not sure which type of an SSD, but I'll just check it soon. And after the test, I'll let you know which type is it and how fast is it. So let's run the test and I'll get back to you once it's done. So here we have the numbers. Read speeds are almost 3000. And write speeds are a little bit more than 2,500 megabytes. It's, I think, average, but it's good average because it's really almost the same speeds. Not almost, but it's good numbers. Those are good numbers, and especially for this tiny SSD. I just checked, and this is the name of the SSD, which is not Samsung or anything we know, is the KBG5AZNT1T02LA Kyosa. It's a really weird name, and I just found its picture on their site. And this is the SSD. It's probably the tiniest one because this one wouldn't fit. But again, let me check if I can open this laptop without any problem. So it should be enough. It's good for this type of device. It shouldn't be really fast. It shouldn't be really like anything performance wise. And for this type of laptop and for this kind of user, this should be enough. So now after checking the SSD and how fast is it and benchmarking it, I can hear the fan running. I don't know if you can hear it, but let me get closer to it. Just so you can hear it. As you see, or probably hearing, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Now regarding of heat, because I'm getting a lot of questions with these kind of devices, so right now it's running and the whole top is pretty hot. If I was outside and really getting this laptop working for me, like doing Excels and I don't know whatever, this part is really hot and over here it becomes a little bit cooler, but this part, this whole physical part is really hot, and that's just because the fan exhaust is over here. I don't know why this part is getting really hot, probably because of the charger, but it's fine. It's fine to the type, but again, pretty hot. Over here, everything's fine. So even if you're writing like this and you want to do like, if you're typing fast and stuff like that, it should be okay for you. Again, this device is pretty new, so this whole heating up and feels like it's really hot, and I don't know, this whole little buggy thingy probably will be fixed with firmwares and BIOS updates in the few months that are coming. So don't worry about it. If you like this device and you worry about the heat, don't, because usually Lenovo fix this kind of issues pretty fast. So while it's loading and downloading all of these updates that it's missing, I just wanted to show you its security features, the face recognition and the finger recognition. Now the finger, I want to complain about it just a little bit. This type of finger recognition is really old. I think I can say by now that this type of like mechanism is about 10 years old, almost 10 years old. I think maybe 8. Lenovo, you could do something better. Maybe put something over here, maybe on the touch, on the start button, maybe, I don't know, but this does not fit here for people who are familiar with Lenovo's. But anyways, let's lock this thing up. And as you can see, it's trying to recognize my face. It doesn't. So let's open it up. I look in it, and he's saying, welcome back, user. I'll open it up, and there you have it, really fast. Now I lock this one, and I lock my screen again. And now it can't recognize my face. It's saying that it cannot find me. That's okay. Looking for you doesn't work. But because I have the finger as well, let's see how fast it's opening up the windows. So let's click on it. See how fast? Nice. So pretty standard for Lenovo's to be really fast while opening it up. I'll keep on waiting for the Windows update to be finished up because I really want to run the tests, and I'll be back once it's done with all its work to be done. Alright, so now after it's done updating all the Windows updates and drivers, let's run the test, shall we? It's the Geekbench 5 and it's a tryout, so hopefully it's fine for you. The architecture is of course 64, and I'll run the CPU benchmark first without the charger and again with the charger, and you will see the differences. So let's make it run, and I'll be back once it's finished and show you the results. And the results are in. Single core 1283 for single core, 7197 for multi-core score. Nice, pretty good. Show you the rest of the numbers if you're interested. And now for the test with the charger, and let's see if it makes any difference giving this little thing some juice. And I'll be back once it's done. And the results are in. So single core got boosted to 1598, which is about, I think, give or less 10 or 20%, I don't know. But the multi-score got lowered, which is fascinating. If we go back and show you the numbers we had without the charger, so the multi-core was better without the charger. I don't get it, but okay, I guess. Let me show you the rest of the numbers. And now for the GPU tests. Now this laptop does not come with a dedicated GPU, it comes with the Intel Iris Xe graphics, which are better than the Intel HD graphics. Anyways, the first benchmark would be OpenCL, of course, with the charger, and I'll get back to you with the numbers once it's finishing. And the results are in. The score is 19,676. I think it's okay. Nothing amazing. I've already saw like 150,000, but it's a laptop for the on the go, so we shouldn't be any surprises. And now for the Volcom test, again with the charger, and I'll get back to you once it's done. And the results are in. Volcom is getting 18,125. The rest of the numbers are here. And that was it for the CPU, GPU, and all the technical tests. Now, before I'm wrapping this up, I have over here my day-to-day X1, which I really love. And of course, the thing that we really wanted to test is what is the weight difference and what are the differences between these two devices. This tiny thing costs about 20% more because it's so light. But today I've just checked on the Lenovo site, and it's on sale. Instead of $3,000, it's almost $2,000. You should go check it right now if you really want it. So regarding of differences, this one is a little bit heavier, not too much, but let me show you the main difference between those two. And I guess you already know the size, of course. Let me just put it the same height and pick it up. And regarding of ports, so on the left side, the lower one, of course, is the X1 Carbon. It has two Type-Cs and USB and HDMI. On the back, the X1 Nano has the SIM tray. And on the left, the X1 Nano has nothing. The Carbon has the Kensington lock, USB, SIM tray, and the aux. So, who should go with what kind of device? I guess it comes to your preferences. If you want the lightest and you don't care about ports and you don't need to present anything and you don't care about going along with dongle and you really like the top, the Bourbon it calls, or Carbon, whatever, it's really cool, then you should go with it. If you want to have everything and you don't mind having like 200 or something weight extra, but you get any port that you need and you don't have to take any dongles, then you should go with the Carbon. This one is the previous generation. It's the Carbon Gen 9, not the 10, but it's better overall, and it has two fans instead of one with this guy. You know what? Something special and new. I'll just open this guy up just to show you the internals, because I do want to know what it has inside. While opening, I don't know if I told anyone on this channel, but I've been Lenovo representative, like a technician, so I do know how to open up laptop devices like Lenovo's and any other laptop. And this one should be not difficult because it's really light and easy. So let's try opening it up. But because it has the SIM tray, I have to take it out, so I'll be back in a second. So I've taken the SIM tray out and it just popped out. So what do we have here? Not a lot. The smaller the laptop is, the less part you'll see. The whole motherboard is just this whole part, nothing else. This is the CPU. This is where the heat goes out. This is probably, this one is a multi-card. This one is I think one Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And why I'm saying it? Because it has like all of these lines. Usually you'll see just two lines connected to it, cables. Usually just the red and the blue. But that's it. You see nothing. You see there is no place to change the RAM. There are no 8 slots of RAM over here. And this is the only place for the SSD. And it's the mini one. I don't like the mini ones because they are just typically slower. Exactly with this one. But again, this is not a type of device that is up for the huge performance and stuff. So this is how the laptop looks internally. Nothing amazing, right? Let's close it up. So that was it, I guess, for the X1 Nano. A unique device for unique people who just want to have everything on the go without compromises. And that's it, I guess. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on another video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I really like to answer questions, and every question will be answered. So I'll see you on another video, and I love this tiny device. I hope you are as well.